just field along. I think Inisherin will be handy, and likewise Vandeek just in behind the pace. I think that they're going to be the two going to war at the end.
We are set for a cracker. Here we go then for the July Cup. Over to Alan Howes.
Chapple-Hyam is in, stand by for the start. And they're off. In the Group 1, My Pension Expert, July Cup over 6 furlongs, and Art Power the Grey is first one to stride on. From the fillies, Swingalong, then River Tiber and Inisherin. They make up the leading 4. A couple of lengths back to Vandeek. Jasur is racing quite keenly. Then Vardream, Millstream over toward the far side. Chapple-Hyam's towards the back of the field. Kinross is second to last, and the back marker is Mitbahi. They're making their way up towards halfway. Art Power being pressed by Swingalong, Jasur and Inisherin and River Tiber, and a near 5-way go for the lead. Behind those are Vardream, then came Chapple-Hyam and Vandeek in front of Kinross and Millstream, and ridden along at the back there is Mitbahi. It's Swingalong now with a narrow advantage inside the final quarter of a mile from Art Power, and then came Jasur. Inisherin is ridden along for more, and so too Vandeek. River Tiber's weakening, Millstream staying on the far side inside the final furlong. Jasur now mixes it up here with Swingalong. Millstream the far side, then came Art Power. Vandeek and Inisherin both trying to run on. Well inside the final furlong, Millstream and Swingalong. Swingalong and Millstream, they hit the line. Millstream's won the July Cup from Swingalong, and then Vandeek up. Power, Inisherin and Jasur. Clear from Vardream and Kinross, and then River Tiber.
Well, a day of dreams for the Jane Chapple-Hyam team. Millstream has taken the My Pension Expert July Cup stakes on the far side, getting the better of Swingalong. It was between these two, and further back in third it was Vandeek, who travelled on the stand side rail. But what a performance. Took the Group 2 Clipper Stakes at York and ran a good race behind Kadim at Royal Ascot. But at 11-1, I'm sure there were a few here that expected it, but a career high. What a performance.
Yeah, well, Millstream and Swingalong have both backed up their Ascot performances. They were second and third last time. That form was just reversed this time around, but look, they've backed up good runs from Ascot, and that doesn't go for all of them.
No, right, early stages. Let's take it from the first couple of furlongs, I guess. Art Power, who was leading them along. You had Swingalong, also swinging along, and I mean Jasur was really keen.
Yeah, Jasur did pull his way forward, didn't he? And actually he's ran well, all things considered. Swinging along, and Art Power, as usual, up on the front end, setting the fractions. I didn't think Inisherin looked happy from quite a long way, actually. He normally travels extremely enthusiastically, and he was just behind the bridle earlier than usual. Vandeek, he's ran well, hasn't he? Stuck out on that wing a little bit, but nice to see him back with a much better performance, and he's stuck on nicely. But at this stage, I thought Swingalong was going to go and take the race, to be honest with you. Millstream, on what has been the wrong side of the track for the last couple of days, has really stuck his neck out and shown a great attitude to fight back with Swingalong and just about get on top of the line.
Yeah, and I think you probably have to mark it up. I think his position on that far side with Swingalong further back in second, it was probably a career best at Ascot, we were saying last time, but he's managed to surpass that. He's just travelled so well, hasn't she, I should say?
Yeah, and she just does love being up on the front end, doesn't she? I suppose the way the race is planned out, the pace was on that far side, and that has probably helped Millstream come with that strong run. The pace wasn't really there on this near side group, and River Tiber and Inisherin had to take themselves along.
Indeed, sorry. And Millstream also had Art Power on his tail, so certainly plenty to aim at, and including Swingalong, he's managed to nab on the line. But we were talking about the clash of generations. We were chatting about the clash of Inisherin and Vandeek. We didn't manage to see that materialise. What we have witnessed here at Newmarket, a fine day for the Jane Chapple-Hyam team, and congratulations to this colt by Gleneagles. Millstream wins the July Cup.
Yes, indeed, Millstream gets his day in the sun, and parades in front of the crowd there aboard William Buick, who has had quite the afternoon, that's for sure, with 4 victories at the track now. And he's only beaten a neck on Lulu's Gift. But let's have a look at a replay with Dave Nevison alongside. Disappointing Inisherin, disappointing a little bit Vandeek. On the far side, Swingalong has run another mighty race, and Millstream, look at the way where he is now in the in the run, David. A long way back.
See him. The white cap just on the far outside. But just comment on the favourite. I think it was the first beaten in Inisherin. Definitely ran way below form. Vandeek's run better, obviously, than the Commonwealth Cup, and maybe he's coming into form, but doesn't appear to be quite the horse that won 2 Group 1s last season. But getting back to the winner. Tanking on William Buick's hard at work. I mean, they've all gone past there. There's obviously not much in it. Swingalong's back to her best, you would say, and this horse who always runs well, goes particularly well at this course, just sticks his neck out in the familiar white bridle and gets it done. Okay, he's a convincing neck ahead of Swingalong at the line, but we've got 2 outsiders, first and second, and we're still looking for a real star sprinter, and I don't want to put the boot into the winner at all. Millstream is always consistent, runs well in at this level consistently, but